As you start walking past, you gain the attention, particularly you, of one of the bullywugs who seems to be very excited. It starts bouncing up and down, and then hops over to you.
Okay, I'd like to talk to them. Hello.
And it's trying to. It looks like it's trying to gesture. Something. It's like,
I think I might. Let me look at my spells.
Is he calling all the other ones over?
There's a couple there now that's sort of like hopping, and they're all excited too. They're trying to gesture you guys to follow them. They're like,
we're not following them.
These guys seem really sweet.
It's gonna roll my eyes and be like, here we go again.
By the way, they have the best teeth. They have the best teeth.
They're really neat teeth.
Just like really neat teeth. They're like straight.
Glittery.
Whoever their dentist has done a good job.
Have you seen Not Another D&D podcast?
I have actually. Yeah.
Just start off the conversation. I like your teeth.
I would like to cast Comprehend Languages. I have it in my rod.
And
beautiful.
How big are these frogs?
No, I'm not making it either.
They are reasonably small. They're about 3 to 4 foot
Okay.
tall. Yeah.
Is from where? How far from
They
the
kind
cave
of look
opening?
like that, except they don't have a spear. They're just. Yeah.
How far from the cave opening are we? Would you say at this point?
Like 60 feet.
Okay. We can't see into the cave. It's kind of goes just pitch black through the entrance.
Oh, there's like a little bit well lit. It just seems to like open up to this sort of cavernous.
Okay, like there's like torches inside, or
yeah, there's a few like candles and torches.
okay, so it's not like a massive like deep like dungeon. It's just like a one room cave.
Have you cast Comprehend Languages so that he can stop doing that?
No, he still does that to you.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
Sorry, you're like busy like scrolling through, so
He's just gonna text him what he's saying. No, we gotta just guess.
Actually, we should probably make more use of our mobiles in games like this for
It's handy for
exactly that sort of. No, I'm having a private word to the DM.
How does one do the recovery?
Probably more relevant if we had evil characters in the campaign, but no.
No one's secretly a warlock, are they? Sneaking off to talk to their patron every night.
You said leather armor, right?
My patron likes it when I wear leather.
It's not so much a patron, more of a mistress.
it's a full gimp suit.
Jesus Christ.
And back to Entai we go.
You're assuming we left. I think that was the first mistake.
Some call him Cthulhu, I call him Daddy.
Or Papi.
Yeah, can you speak with like a Mexican like Portuguese accent?
What are we doing, Mitch?
Papi.
Well, sorry?
What are we doing?
I speak Comprehend Languages. I'm waiting to hear what they say.
Oh right, sorry. I was totally afraid of
No, yeah. I'm just
I was just
waiting.
thinking there was more to this. So they're starting to understand. They're speaking in a bullywug language.
They're actually called bollywogs.
Yes. Yeah.
Bullywugs, yeah.
Yeah. And you're hearing like, "Hey, travellers, would you like to come buy stuff?
Now,
Buy stuff.
Comprehend Languages,
Good stuff."
right? Does not mean tongues. Oh, actually, let me confirm that if whether I've got Comprehend Languages or tongues, because that's very different. I think I have Comprehend Languages, which only allows me to read things, not actually hear them. Tongues is the one that allows me to speak.
You're like, write it down. Write it down.
Let me just confirm, because that could be a big thing.
And it could make this much more painful.
For the duration, is it Comprehend Languages? Yeah, for the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
There you go.
It takes a minute to read one page of text. The spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph.
But it still means I can't speak it back.
No, you can hear what they're saying, but you can't speak it.
Yeah, sweet. So it is. Okay, cool. Comprehend Languages. I can actually hear them. Hooray!
Yes. Travellers, come buy stuff.
Buy stuff. He said buy stuff?
Buy stuff?
Budgets.
I don't know about you, but this feels like a holiday. Let's go buy some frog trinkets.
he trying to sell like little Eiffel Towers and like light up?
It's like a little teaspoon.
With apologies to all our French listeners.
Alright, I would very much like to say my apologies. Your people will need to be warned. You probably cannot understand me, but they're big danger. Eat you. And I'd like to spend the next probably half an hour trying to convey in the worst sign language you have ever seen my own version of like the what's that game called where you try and
Charades.
charades, yeah. The worst charades you have ever seen. Where I'm like, big gnashy teeth.
So
You little eat you.
So they're going to like look at you for a moment, and they go, "Don't understand. We get Hoglash understand." And they sort of you see like one sort of bound off to go get Hoglash.
When it bounds off, you can see as I come around, I am crying because of how painful this is.
And then a few moments later, this more elaborate looking Bollywood comes, and he's sort of wearing this sort of fancy looking headdress with a bunch of like sticks and a couple of like pebbles and leaves. And, yeah.
I would like to fill my
believe
cave,
it's like a
bow at him and say, hello, I am Vesryn of House Jafir. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Hoglash.
Lovely to meet you. Your people need to be aware that there is something very evil about to come and attack you. It is only about a few hundred feet that way. Be very careful.
The captain, very careful. Would you like to... Is that the kind of bleeper that lives around here?
Yes.
Oh, got a bleeper. Fine with us.
Okay. Cool. I'm then going to say to everyone else, I still comprehend languages, so although that was hard to understand, I actually got that.
He's actually speaking in common. It's like very sort of jumbled, and he's like struggling to speak it, but he understands
I am then going to say we either have two options. One, we keep going, or two, we buy something for them. I don't think we need to necessarily buy anything. I think we should keep going. We need to be at a lighthouse very shortly.
I'll probably for you to buy. He gets out this sort of cloth that he's wrapped a couple of things in. Let me tell you, this is very good stuff,
Buddy, can you have you got cotton wool in your mouth?
I just see it's like Marlon Brando.
Have you seen Woman in Tights?
Yes.
So he goes, sorry, I've never done it.
Common is not my first language.
That's fine. More than happy. I take it you've got some items to show us.
I will persuade you.
Okay. And you trade in gold?
Some gold, some copper.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Lots
That's
of
nice.
money, copper, a lot of money.
Okay, cool.
Copper, a
You
lot
just
of
say
money.
copper's a lot of money.
Copper is a lot of money.
This is my kind of shopkeeper.
Copper, yeah. He genuinely believes that copper is actually
Yeah.
a lot of money to him.
Alright. Do we recognize what he unwraps for us?
Is there a
he
green
starts-
potion in there?
He gets out this sort of sack and he sort of unravels it, and there's a few things in there. You see a stone, which seems to sort of like almost vibrate a little bit. Not what you're thinking.
I've
We're back in the time.
seen the Iron Stone, but you know.
Vesryn, not opposed. Just so we're aware, not opposed.
You see a quill.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of black. It's got like little sort of veins of red in it as well. There is a letter, and on the letter is this sort of seal that has like a shape of a hooded figure. And he has a couple of, like a small little box, and just like a small little leather pouch.
I'm gonna crouch down and like basically sit next to him because I'm like 6'8" or something.
Oh, and there's like a wooden ring. Sorry, yeah.
And I'm gonna sort of like try and sit down amongst him and like basically
And do that
Knock
to him.
everything over. Yep.
between
Oh, my son! My son!
wheelchair?
You wait in the car.
What if my kids are crying in pain? What was all
He's gonna be like sitting right in front of me,
Nine.
and then I'm just gonna geek out and like play with all the things that he's unraveled for us, and then I'm gonna play with some trinkets that even he has still got attached on him.
Oh,
And his
yeah,
little,
free.
he's got a stick he's holding. I'm gonna play with his stick and like pinch his cheeks,
that?
and then I want to pull out a gold piece and offer him 1 gold for everything that he has.
They're rolling pretty well so far.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
that's
good.
nice.
Would you? I could give you
Wish I
a
had
lot
these.
for 2 gold, please.
2 gold. What do you guys think?
For what?
He wants 2
Vesryn,
gold.
For what?
Everything.
is there anything there that is magical?
Yeah, well, $1. I have a gold piece forever.
I actually think
take
there's
a lot.
also the thing. I think it'd be quite impolite for us. I actually offer him 2 gold pieces for the whole lot and 5 copper pieces.
Oh, good, good.
I also asked him, is there, can you give us quick directions towards the lighthouse? And there's a lighthouse
yes.
apparently nearby.
You go that way,
Yeah.
$2 that way, and
Cool. Yeah.
lighthouse, big tower, big
Yeah, I
tower.
understand what the lighthouse looks like. Fantastic, cool. Thank you very much.
This is
We
funny.
need to get going. And we're going to
Motor.
head.
The flooding go, oh, never mind, I'll see you later. It's fine.
I'm gonna hear this and just do that whole. My friend, what was it you were going to say? Just because I feel like, oh, he's probably going to tell us, oh yeah, that lighthouse, big tall building, also cursed.
No, never mind, that's fine. I know it's trouble.
No. I'd love to keep our relationship strong, and I do believe that it is polite to listen to you. Is there something you needed? Is that what you were about to ask?
You guys are friendly to us. Most people don't like us. Most people kick us and hurt us.
That's fine. We're more than happy to be helpful.
I'm going to be honest.
You guys also-
I did want to kill you and ransack your cave, but now you
Oh,
struck me as quite
I
a risk.
understand that.
I'm
but,
glad that I didn't.
But there's these big toads. Not bigger than that. And they let me know. They threatened us to eat us.
Oh, so you'd like us to get rid of some of those evil toads?
Yes, but they're very dangerous. You should definitely come back when you're more organized. But
Little hurtful to say that, but I understand this might be just a language barrier and misunderstanding.
Big fuss.
So let's. How about we?
Start
we
off.
promise to come after we've been to the lighthouse, and then promise to deal with your deal afterwards. How does that sound?
For
Thank you, sir. Thank
2
you.
gold
Thank you.
pieces. And
No.
5.
You are good, sir. People very good.
No, we're all
Thank
about
you.
the positive relationships with the locals, but we also probably believe that we would like a tour of your cave later on.
Oh, this is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best boxes
Yeah.
and
And
best.
I imagine you
facts.
probably have some form of healer in the area, or some form of shaman who might know some. Local plant.
Normally is mud.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we're looking for
Mud
though.
is most.
Mud baths for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I do need to fix my paws, but that's a different issue. I was just going to say that perhaps if there was anyone who might know some healing herbs or something that we could possibly grab afterwards, that might make it.
Good idea.
Okay. Doing funny plants.
We're talking oregano.
You know what? We're going to go to the tower.
I love
Once
this
we go to the lighthouse, we then come back. Thoughts, everybody?
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean,
Right.
look, I'm all for funny-looking plants, but
And
they
funny
are,
plants generally.
They are taking.
There's I'd like to say that Vesryn at this point prestidigitates the image of this plant, but it looks like Valar crossing his arms.
How do you do that?
in the background.
Magic.
point to take it.
Magic.
We don't need to be here for that.
I can't grab that. That's magic.
It is. All right, and I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
Is that-
I'm happy with
go
that. I
to
want to
the-
put that ring that you talked about on my finger and then start to share out the other goodies and just pass.
Oh, that's great. Who'd you
things
pass
around,
the
like
rock
a
to?
quill to you, the rock.
I got a quill.
I'm going to pass it to you.
Sure.
And then there was something.
There was a letter with the...
I'm going to give you the letter with the creepy guy on it.
Okay.
And you're going to keep the wooden ring for yourself.
It's like an old version of
And there was a
Tinder.
box.
I'm just going to make a quick note
Picture.
here.
He's gonna follow the person.
I've got it here if you want. I'm writing it in our little party.
Excellent.
And there was a box as well.
Yes, there was a little box, wasn't there?
I was more going.
Yes, a little sort of wood. It looks pretty basic though. It's like got like chunks out of it. It looks like it's just found some of
And
this
then you
stuff.
wash it all.
Long term.
James has...
Who ended up with that totem from the house? Are you carrying it?
Someone wrapped it up.
No, I wrapped it up and put it in my backpack.
You're carrying it. Okay.
That's
I'm
all.
only keeping like what seem to be important storyline items, obviously, and then I'll get a collective like party total of gold.
That's actually good. As for the show, we're going to take a quick break here. So this is where we would probably cut and then we'll
Lunch!
Get some lunch. Lunch. Tucker.
Do you want me to pause that or leave it?
I'll just keep it going.
Just record us eating lunch.
Just, just make sure that you cut it when I said like this is my cut for lunch. Yeah. And I'll say when we're starting it up again. And
One eternity later.
That is very
you put a ring on. You've handed out stuff.
Am I feeling anything from the ring that I've just put on my finger?
No.
Okay. Does it feel comfortable?
You can
Oh,
only
yeah.
do one.
What's it look like again?
It's just plain wood. It's quite nice. It's smooth. It's almost like
That is
polished.
very cool.
But
remember it
yeah,
took
it feels nice and
Yeah,
comfortable
it's
in your
been
hand.
3 months.
She's like, yeah, my dice box is coming soon. It's
So
coming
I
soon.
checked the
It's
box
coming
I'd
soon.
been given. I just
trying to
opened
perceive.
it to see if there's
One day you're just like, it came!
Sure, it bites you.
Like flying.
Sorry.
No, it doesn't bite you.
So
It's
it's the
fine.
PS.
Excellent. So it's not a baby
Yeah.
mimic or something.
You'll get your PS5
No,
in September.
not a baby.
Yeah, I'm hoping by
Not yet.
September.
Okay, so you have a look at the box. Inside, it's just like nothing. It's got like a few like splinters. It seems quite shoddily made, but otherwise, it's you've got like a little
Otherwise,
box.
unremarkable. Yeah, I stow it in my pack.
Yeah. Your ring looks quite smooth and nice. It looks well polished. It's plain, but nice.
Great.
You've got a quill.
I got
I'd like
quill.
to point
I'm
out
not
that
gonna
he
try
has
and write
skipped
with it.
over me.
Yeah. I'm sure there was something.
Yeah, you can try and write with it.
I don't have any ink. So,
You start writing regardless, and it still works.
oh Jesus.
Doesn't need ink.
Doesn't need ink?
And you just written in Elvish.
And the
Even
words
though
start
you
to
didn't
appear
speak-
on the back of your hand in blood.
I will not tell lies. I will not tell lies. So I wrote in English, but it came up in Elvish.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
so you
am
haven't
very
like
skilled.
properly attuned to it yet, so you don't know like what exactly you can do with it. But when you tried writing in common, it came up in language that you recognise.
And
as
so it writes
Elvish.
without ink. And it
Oh
writes
my
in-
god.
Do
You
you
could use it
speak
as a-
Elvish?
No.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Can I have the quill, please? Because I'm a cartographer by trade, and that would be incredibly useful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Would you like a small wooden box in exchange?
Yes. That's fine.
That's fair.
Sick.
Can we please give that back to him? Because then he can be Captain Feathersword.
Meanwhile, where did
Your
you put that
lifelong
little
ambition
stone?
fulfilled.
I'm holding it, and I would like to do an Arcana check to see what it is and why it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Last thing I want is a grenade going off in my pocket.
You hear this tick sound?
Exactly.
The ticks
This
go
is
faster
also
and faster.
glowing.
No, it's not glowing, but do an Arcana check.
As long as it doesn't fall on the ground, it'll be okay.
20, unnatural.
It's definitely got some properties to it that are of the arcane nature. Sort of embedded into the rock itself. It seems to almost be alive in the sense that it wants to be in your hand.
Throw it at people.
The hummingness makes it feel like it's
a
contentedness.
Right.
If you throw it at someone, does it magically reappear in your hand?
I'd like to take a few steps away from everybody and just like feel like I'm scratching. Hello? Hello?
It doesn't respond.
Are you talking to a rock?
You talking to
Oh wow, there's sarcasm. The sass.
Amazed
You'd have to like have identify or something like that, to, or attune to it to.
I will have to slowly attune. Oh god, I'm going to be cast.
to actually understand what it does specifically, but you do.
I would like to spend an hour with it.
Alright.
So
like
give me-
hours. You probably take that time to get to the
It'd probably take an
lighthouse
hour to get to the
anyway,
lighthouse.
so
Yeah.
you know, attune to it while you walk.
Holding a rock in one hand and just...
I got my walking stick together, so that's great because it's
Okay.
literally a cane because that's my focus.
Alright, so as you attune to it, you feel like your ability to hit stuff and do more damage has increased by 1. So to hit and damage is increased by 1.
This is
While
so
you're
stupid.
holding it. While you're holding it. You throw it.
No, I do not. I go to Valar. Valar, I have a feeling this makes me better at hitting things. I don't really need that.
I could use it.
I know you like to hit things.
I do. Very
Would you like? And I pass it over.
Thank
to
you.
You're just going to end up with all
And now I'm going to
items.
spend the next hour
Let me
tuning
pass
to
over
it.
to him.
You hold the rock, it does not hum.
Bastard.
So you have to...
You feel something vibrating in your backpack. Mitch? Vesryn, you got a little sort of vibration in your backpack now.
That's not a
fish.
euphemism.
I fish it out, and I look at this little vibrator.
Yeah.
Maybe it is a euphemism.
Are you guys still walking ahead of me?
Yeah.
Not
Well, I'm with you, obviously, because you just handed me a rock.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to take the rock, show it to Valar, and then I want to throw it at the back of your head while you're unaware.
Okay, roll me an attack throw. It's just your strength.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
God, here we
roll
go.
2d6 for me, please. You just pegged at the back of his head. He's doing damage.
But that's a really...
And you
heavy
critted
rock.
on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Max damage?
I just rolled 2 6.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage. As he's right
At no
right
time
the
could I
side of
have
your noggin.
ever done that on purpose.
Now, if it was
And-
an enemy, you would have rolled
Vesryn, you
2
feel
ones.
another vibration in your backpack.
I couldn't have thrown it at you. It's right here. What are you
I'm
talking
gonna,
about?
I'm gonna, like, in one motion, just, like, swing around and pull the sword at the same time. It's like, what?
Usually.
Okay. Looking at this.
Talk your way out of this one.
Either way, now that you've attuned to it, I can tell you, anything you reach for in your bag, you'll just pull out a stone instead.
What if I'm holding the stone in one hand and I reach in with my other hand?
You'll get another stone.
I can get 2 of these?
You've got limitless stones.
One sort of like it becomes a
Got the
replica.
stones, boys.
So it like replicates itself.
Now
The
you just
replica
win a
itself
gauntlet
isn't
from all in the gauntlet.
magical. Just the original.
I was thinking about this and like, if I have a slingshot and I
Guess
put
you-
this into a pouch.
Unlimited supply.
This is
It'll do a
horrifying.
D6 bludgeoning, but obviously because he critted, that's why
I'm going to walk
good.
up to his backpack and see if I can pull something out for him.
You do so, and you pull out what are you pulling out specifically?
What am I feeling in your backpack?
There's probably 3 weeks worth of sandwiches in there.
I pull out the sandwich.
You pull out a sandwich.
It is not fresh
It stinks.
and covered in seawater.
Oh, it's yeah. It actually sort of disintegrates as you like hold it up. It's like mush now.
But good news,
Sandy mush.
it's not a rock.
You'd like to eat this?
No, I'm all good.
I just eat it straight past.
So pretty much everyone will just have to get your stuff out for you, and you're just gonna go. Fuck.
Now,
Can
really
you say
cool
it's
minus.
got like a +1 to hit? Is that also +1 for spell attacks? Or
Um,
only melee?
Let me read my notes
I mean,
here.
Yeah.
What happens if you ditch the backpack?
No.
No,
So it takes up one hand. It's only no, you can do spell attacks as long as you've got like your arcane focus in your other hand.
yeah.
Yeah,
But is that +1 to spell attacks? Or
Yeah.
it is. Oh,
Yep.
okay.
and to damage as well. So to hit and damage.
Well, that might be useful.
Because your spells are now vibrating.
So it's sort of like it's a curse and
Puts
not
his
curse
hand
at the same time.
Oh my god! You know what this means? No matter what jail cell, I'll always have a rock.
Oh, fuck yes. How good.
I don't even talk to the jailer. Excuse me, just vibrating thing. Hello. Yeah, it's for you. Yeah. It appears back in my hand. Look,
Sorcery.
Yeah. Sorcerer. Now, what I'll do is, okay, magic trick. You ready? I'm gonna give you the rock. You're gonna give me the keys. Okay, cool. What's that? And the rock came back. Could you imagine that? And the keys disappeared.
Fun with cursed items.
Oh, jeez.
Aren't you glad you gave it to me now?
Oh, I'm so glad you gave it to me.
You are gonna regret giving me that.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to make a guard that stupid. I'm
I'm
sorry.
looking around, just like.
Because like he is not that strong.
You're,
Like
you're not going to attempt to explain what just happened.
Did anyone?
no, it's like
Just
what?
By the way, I made that one. I love Ash as an item. It's good, but it's also like fucks with you as well. So
Did anyone see that? Something
I'm,
just.
I'm practicing.
by the way.
I'm practicing my best deadpan.
Does he have to make a sanity check?
Yeah, something just hit me and I don't know what it is.
No, it's me. I've got a vibrating rock, and I tell everybody what happens, and I throw it into the bushes, and then I reach in my back pocket, and there's the rock. Ta-da!
I have a number of questions.
Ask away, my friend.
Firstly, what?
This is a rock. I didn't think I had to explain that part, but okay. Second, it vibrates when it's not with me.
oh no, it vibrates when you sort of like a cat purring.
Oh my god, it is a cat.
You've got a pet
It's not
rock?
a cat, but it's
Oh my
like
God.
it's like a pet rock.
What a pet rock. Oh, lucky.
This thing does not want to leave you.
Get you
at
some
all
of those
now.
googly
God, I was
eyes.
like, can I get googly eyes?
Sorry.
Can I get googly eyes?
Yes,
Like
I'll say you can just for flavour.
Googly eyes to it?
They do not at all exist. But you
I
can
also 100% am now going to make sure every shirt and jacket I have has a pocket right here for Rocky.
rock. Yeah.
I will bring a rock.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll put googly eyes.
It's not a tiger eye by any chance. No.
It bites you. No.
What about the letter that I gave to Bree
Yeah. What about that letter?
with the
You know what about?
the dark figure?
I don't know. You haven't opened it. It's sealed.
Oh,
I open it.
Okay.
Curious. So why did you give me
Please stand
this?
well back.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I not be
Yeah, what did the seal look like?
The seal looked like a shape of a cloaked figure.
Yeah, no, that's not. I don't trust that.
It's just a seal.
I'm gonna stay.
But you
close.
open it.
There's a rune on the
and
inside
it bites
for
you.
sure.
No.
There's a rune. There's a rune on the inside for sure.
Rune of teleportation.
dear
We're not going to see her again.
This is what it reads. Dear Baal, we are close, my old friend.
wow.
So close. Meet with the serpents of the sands as soon as possible. They will find the lost key. We only need 3 more, then we can spread our dominion over this land.
Oh my god.
We shall block their light with our shadows. Sincerely, the Lord of Shadows.
That's me.